straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the visiting team and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Tigers sideline is their head coach. These guys see just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Scott here with Brock Huard, and everybody just about set. And we're underway from the bank. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Tokyo first down.
Throwing now off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
He's going to throw this one. No place to go. Ravens take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Tigers getting their punt team out there. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motion man sent left.
At the 29-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. He tries to sneak it. And this one isn't much better, partner. 3rd down. He stopped for no gain, and already they're facing 4th down here.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offensive line. Here we go. They'll throw to start the drive. Cut out left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Just a yard left to go on second down.
A gain of 9.
Pass play coming here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for Tokyo. First down. It's a gain of 6.
I'll throw it.
First down, Tigers.
Back screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sends him back behind the sticks.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And a Tokyo first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And this one does not go far.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He's going to throw it again.
39-yard line.
He's across the 20, still going. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. Look at this, 9 yards and a nice first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First down, Tokyo.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Tigers go up 6-0 here in the first. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's Thomas on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Come to the line here, second and 9.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Brought in left side by Jones. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Tigers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a quick failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Here's Evans on for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the end of that return block also brings us to the end of our first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
The give here on 2nd. Fighting them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Back to the well again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting from the 5, he lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down, and number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Big man showing up the yards, and they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Throws caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Tigers 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Tigers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tigers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To throw here on first down. Going the out route complete. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Tokyo first down.
There's a handoff off the gut. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Tigers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
14. Ravens 10.
After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. He spins right by him. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens charting out their offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 29-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Back to throw now. 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 26. And And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Tigers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. On first down, they'll run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means first down. Back-to-back carries here. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Tokyo first down.
Dropping back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Escapes the defender. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Throw here. Third down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll work against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. They go play action on first down. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Tigers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And his guys drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 10.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Receiver in motion, going left. They'll throw to begin this drive. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
Second and 4.
Throwing off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and 10.
He's going to throw again on second down. Well, he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. And he's brought down after a short gain. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's the Charger quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is the Eagles quarterback. A 14-yard touchdown pass. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Eagles up by 6. 16-10, your halftime score. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers hosting the New York Giants. And this is the running back. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's got Jones for the completion. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Out left limb makes the grab. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
In the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for them. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. It's his running back. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Complete to number
Just a
37.
yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Blown back, it's the handoff. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
False start. Offense.
All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. 3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
19. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Tigers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Tigers.
They're going play action. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Wow, they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Return amounts to much. They bring him down. Baltimore running its offense out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He can't hang on to the pass. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Pass play now. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Number 2. A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, play action. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So we're through 3 here. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Well, you could see he gets the ball and he sees a defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the running back screen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
It's a gain of 10. And a Tokyo first down.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to the line they come, second down.
At the Ravens' 47-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Oh, he lost the football. The Ravens pick it up. Up to the races, middle of the field. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens down by only 2 in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
The Ravens will...
All right, they're going to go for it. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that 2-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Tigers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy. As much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll throw to start the drive. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get... out of his hands.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller. Quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. You see the Ravens making their way out now. First down from the 42. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on 1st down. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. From the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Tigers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43. Plowing up the middle. Keeps away from one. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got a man marked. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give it to him again. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. And that's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. These guys down by only 1. And it's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Extra DBs out there now as they try to end this drive. Here he is to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. It doesn't get much easier than this. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Option give here. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Give now to the running back. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Number 89.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 3rd and
Gonna throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10.
And they clock it here, 25 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing now. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th and long.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.